Hello, my name is Noah Fakrdine, and this is my DSARI Home Energy Audit. I currently live in Local Fusion Apartment Complex. This is located in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and was built in 2011. I live in a large apartment with 5 total residents. It is a 4-bed, 2-bath. That is a total of 1,950 square feet. If you check out the right side and go to the apartments with the 5+ units, which of course my building is, you'll see that the main contributors would be space heating, water heating, lighting, refrigeration, and air conditioning. If you look at the average for all homes, it is less in water heating and much more in space heating. For the energy consumption graph on the left side, you'll see that the Midwest and the Northeast are much higher than the U.S. average. This is because of geographic location. It is much colder here. It's very extreme, so we spend a lot more on heat than the South and West do. You can also see by the bars from blue 1980 to yellow 2015 that the energy use is decreasing quite rapidly, actually. This is mostly just due to improved insulation, improved energy conserving devices, and just a more focus on conserving energy. This is a report from my Excel Energy bill that I get. It kind of breaks down per month how much kilowatts per hour we used. This varied by temperature and, most importantly, the amount of people we had living in an apartment we read through the summer. In June we had only 2 people here. In July we had 4. August we had 3. October, of course, we had all 5. The rugby guys are mid-season doing laundry all the time, so that energy's been used. People are watching football on the TV, so definitely you can see that fluctuation in October, and unfortunately is very high. The 3 appliance types were used in this. We had variable power, constant power, and light. Variable power is basically just devices that use variable amounts of energy during their on cycle. For this experiment was the refrigerator. Constant power is a device that uses constant power while it's on. For this case, it was the video game console. And light works pretty much like constant power, but we use the watt label on the top instead of the wattometer to check it. Fun math, I won't go through all of it, but here's the calculation for variable power. Basically, we took it for over a period of 24+ hours, and through that we found the kilowatt hour per day. Constant power, this was very important for this one and the TV later on that you'll see. It's because it has phantom power. It uses enough power that when it's off, it still uses power. In this case, it uses 4.7 watts. This ended up being a major contributor, almost half of the total power used for the Xbox. Light was also calculated with a constant power with a current wattage of 60 watts. The process of this was quite simple. We just plugged the wattometer into the wall, plugged the device into this, and just calculated over 30 seconds to a minute for constant power and over 24 hours plus for variable. This is the timetable. I had all of my roommates just tell me when they use the common spaces like the TV and the toaster, and make sure the air freshener is plugged in at all times. From here are my pictures with all my data, and this is my energy audit table. I won't go too far into the calculation again, but basically just dividing them and multiplying them to eventually get the kilowatt hours per month. And as you see at the very end, I have a total of 67 kilowatts per hour per month, which, if you remember from earlier, is much less than the 1050 that I had in the Excel Energy spreadsheets. This basically means that I did not calculate the main energy contributors. This is because I could not calculate the air conditioning and heating, especially heating in those summer months, but air conditioning right now because we like it pretty cool. And then also the washer dryer and the main refrigerator were actually all wired through the wall, including the microwave, so I was unable to do those. And in my experiment, the main energy contributor were the refrigerator and the TV. Future improvements, obviously we need to keep the AC up a little bit, try to use, open the windows at night and just kind of wear t-shirts instead of hoodies around the apartment and whatnot. We also need to unplug devices when we're not using them, especially those that use a lot of wattage and have that high phantom power like my Xbox and the TV. Also try to use natural light instead of light bulbs. Switch to more energy conservation devices and light bulbs if your apartment allows, and continue to keep track of my energy use and keep myself and others accountable for it. These are my references. Thank you for watching.